Hi, welcome to Brain Break with Randy and Kiko. I'm Kiko. Today I was trying to figure out how to split my computer screen into multiple monitors. I have a 43-inch 4K TV that I use as a monitor. I also have four 23-inch widescreens that I have set up on my desk as monitors. However, I got a new work laptop this week and it can't address all my monitors the way my old work laptop could. So I wanted to simplify how to switch between my personal machine and my work machine and still have multiple monitors. So what I ended up deciding to do was to remove all the monitors except for my 43-inch 4K TV and one of my 29-inch wide monitors so that I could easily arrange things the way I want, but I wanted to divide my main big monitor into four screens. On my big screen into four monitors, I don't care how you say it. And so I started playing around. Okay, you can now see some notes I've made in preparation to do this video. And I already knew that by holding down the Command key, the Windows key, or the Command key, or the Start key, as it's called on my particular keyboard, and then pressing the right or left arrow on my keyboard. Here's the right arrow. There we go. I held the Windows key and pressed the right arrow, and it split my screen into two monitors. By pressing the left arrow key, it shrunk it even more. By holding the Windows key and pressing up, it returned it to full screen. Now I'm going Windows key left. Now it's just on the left half of the screen. Now I'm going up again, back to full screen. So you can play around with those shortcut keys, Command left, Command right, Command up. Command down actually makes it disappear entirely from the screen if you do it a couple of times. And then up brings it back. But I wanted something a little more permanent. It was a little easier to work with. And so I searched and found how to install Microsoft PowerToys and use Fancy Zones. So how do you install PowerToys? You go to aka.ms/install PowerToys. So I'll go ahead and grab that, put it up here, and then you can download this latest release if you're on a PC, probably this exe release. I did that and I installed it, and then by going to my search button and searching for PowerToys, you can see it's already there, but I'll start typing in PowerToys. I can now open that, and here's the dashboard. And while I was preparing for this video, I disabled the Fancy Zones module, so I'm going to re-enable it. So now Fancy Zones is enabled. I click Launch Layout Editor, and it shows me the monitors that I have connected up here, and it lets me start building custom layouts. So I built a custom layout that is 4 screens. That allows me to take my 3840 by 2160 monitor and turn it into 4 1920 by 1080 screens or windows. And then I played around with it. But this is the layout I'm going to use, the big monitor. I'll show you how that works. Let me show you this really quickly. I can edit the zones. by going here and actually moving things around. There's instructions here in the center, but I worked at it. I got it set up so it's 4 equal sized screens. And then you have to edit the shortcut. So press Win, the Windows key, plus the Control key, plus the Alt key, plus the selected key, and you can choose from 0 to 9. So for this one, it's 1. And I saved that. Now I can close this. I do need to make sure that PowerChoice is still running in the system tray. So there it is, showing at the bottom of my screen that it's running. But having done that, I can minimize this. Now I just do Windows key, Control Alt 1, and you'll see that it shows me the 4 areas. And now I can take this window and then press the Shift key and drop it in one of those. And I can grab another window. I'm going to grab one from my other monitor and drag it over, press the Shift key, and I can drop it there. I might not want to do that because I'm going to have an endless mirror there. So let me move that back out of the way. And I'll just grab, I will grab my script right here, and I'll move it over to the right. And then I can grab this and move it down there. And so I can now have my 4 monitors. Let's grab this and put it up here. Now you see I dragged it in and it didn't change the size of this window. And now I'm going to hold the Shift key and just drop it, and it sizes it to that. Leaves a little bit of space in between all the windows, which is nice. It does let me say, oh, I want to resize that particular one. So I can still do all the things I would ordinarily do with that window, but just having fancy zones lets me just lock it in, not lock it into that zone, drop it into that zone. So I hope by doing this, I'm going to be able to get much better use of my screen real estate while simplifying my desktop and my life. Thanks for listening. We always enjoy having you drop into Brain Break with Randy and Kiko. Hit that like button, subscribe, tell your friends about it, and check the description. We may have a link there to some things, some other projects we're working on that you might want to check out. Thanks so much.